Hello everyone, I'm Panayotis from the Outdoors University, and the question for this video is: do I have to spend a fortune on equipment to go out there and spend the night in the woods in cold weather? Let's find out. Deer prints. Ooh, 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 ooh. And here we have something else, but I don't know what it is. They are not so clear, but could it be a wolf? The only one that's a little bit more clear is this one. As you can see, there are nails here, but I cannot see exactly the print. It could be a wolf, but I'm not sure. The temperature now is at 4 degrees Celsius, and in the forecast there is a drop down to -2 and 75% snowfall. Lot of spruce resin. It makes fire starting in wet conditions much easier. Oh, where did this come from? This is the lower part. Huh? It's very interesting because the base of this tree was up there and it fell down here, it broke here, and this side should be here. I think this tree was doing acrobatics in the air. And now there is much more snow coming down. I love being in the woods in these conditions. I really love it. A simple trash bag. This is the meaning of multifunctional item. Now everything will stay dry. Wow! This is last week's shelter. Still there, without any problems at all. And it seems dry. If you didn't watch this video, check it out. It was a survival challenge in cold weather, bringing with me only one knife. A lot of valuable information there. This side is 3 meters long and this side is 4.5 meters long. Second loop out of 5. And fourth loop out of 5. This is the second loop in the middle of the top. Ball in, and the toggle is the easiest way to undo. Oh! Hello, sun! Now this is beauty. It's sunny and it's snowing at the same time. It's lovely. Ooh, ooh. I don't want to tighten it. I just want to hold it on the ground so that I don't pull it too much on that side. You will see in a minute what I mean. I take again the second loop of the middle line of the top. Ball in, toggle, and you know the story. But my rope is not enough. I have to add one more piece. Let me show you how. There are many different ways to do it. In this case, I have a bowline on this end of this small piece. I will pass the working end of the long one through the bowline and make a bowline to bowline connection. Zack, zack, zack. I make a tracker seats here. Working end through the loop. Pull and secure. And it can be easily undone by pulling this side. Now let's add some height to this building. Some more height. I need to loosen up that side a little bit. Now this is what we're talking about. Oh! No way! No, is the rope not enough? But don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Beautiful. Second loop on this side. Pull it. What's going on here? Yes, I need to put this on that side of this tree. Hey, you little guy. I do the same on this side. Second loop. I pull down and I'm looking for straight lines from here to the top corner back there, and from here to this corner up here. Now I am ready to readjust the backside. A very good piece of equipment are these tarp clips, guys. You can use them to create tie-out points wherever you want on your tarp. It means no limits. The fact that the ground here is not level makes the adjustment of the tarp a little bit tricky, but of course not impossible. Something very unique about this specific shelter is that you can use it as it is, as enclosed shelter, or you can pull the middle loop up and create a vestibule where you can cook inside or have some more space. And the easiest way to hold this side up is a Prusik loop. Whoop. And the toggle. Yabba. Whoop. Ready to go! And now it's about 1 meter longer. Good job! And of course I would never lay on snow, and this is why I will make a bed. I need to get them a little bit lower. To achieve that, I can reduce the distance between them. I don't need more than this. I will tie them together and they are ready to be used. And remember, you can go out and prepare your first cold weather overnight. For example, find a nice and safe place not so far from your car if you do it alone. Then cut some wood. I had all this wood from previous videos. I use them again and again and again until they're rotten down and I can't use them anymore. Tie them together if you don't want to look for them in the middle of the night. Here we have 3 layers. The first layer is a foam mat that provides some insulation and also some protection for my air mattress. Second one is an air mattress. It's a cheap one, about 25 euros. And the third one is a layer of reflectics, which will reflect my body heat back to my body. This whole story costs about 10, 35, about 40 euros. And no, I won't get cold. A hammock with a net provides me some protection from the bugs, which are not so active in these weather conditions, and also keeps my beddings, my sleeping bags together. A pillow is not a must-have, but I have it and therefore I will use it. Instead, you can use your jacket. I bought this sleeping bag for about 35-40 euros, and it has a comfort rating of 0.5 Celsius. And of course it doesn't mean that I would use only this sleeping bag if it would go down to 1 degree. I always add at least 10 degrees Celsius to the comfort rating of my bag to be on the safe side. And here I have a poncho liner that I will use in case it gets too cold. You can add 2 or even 3 bags together. The only issue is that you have to carry more volume and more weight. And now it's finally time for a break, to enjoy something that is made for kids. Like me. There is a lot of space here. Nice! Now this is exactly what I need for my kitchen. Myself to be covered and flames and steam outside of the shelter. Woohoo! A small tip here, you don't need this piece on your lighter. It's just a safety for kids that makes your life difficult. Now this is the right lighter to have with you. Olives. Let's go get some water. And for my Italian friends, I will try to cook my spaghetti without breaking them in half using this pot. This is extreme cooking. We made it, guys! And we didn't lose anything. We are ready. And now comes the magic part. Thank you, God. Let's see how it tastes. This is a mix of Greece, Italy, love. Let's enjoy. And of course, for your first overnight, you can bring something from home to eat. But this one is one of the simplest meals you can cook in the woods, with the exception of not breaking the spaghetti in half. This was extreme. This is salep powder, really good. In the past, there were people in Greece who were selling salep on the streets in winter. Now as it cools down, it will become jelly. So you have to drink it hot, otherwise you have to eat it with a spoon. A pinch of cinnamon makes it even better. It smells so nice. I can already see that my spoon becomes jelly. Now it is as jelly as it should be. It's bedtime. See you in the morning. Good morning. I slept nice and warm, and now it's time to get up and start packing. To make my life a little bit easier, I will fold this side up. Everything is frozen. We have a little bit of snow. Let's go. Frozen snow. These are fresh deer tracks from this morning. It is down there. And boom, just in a second it disappeared. Now it's too far up there. This is the end of this video. If you liked it and you had fun in this adventure, share it and subscribe to the channel to get notified every time we upload a new one. And if you want to support us even more, become a member of this channel and check in the description. You will find Outdoors University merchandise such as t-shirts, mugs, bags and a lot more, a link to our Patreon page and a link to our Amazon influencer page where you can find equipment that we use in our videos. And don't forget, if you want to live an experience with Outdoors University, visit our website and fill the small questionnaire we made for you. Stay safe and have fun. Ciao!